Welcome back to another episode of the Offer Hustle. I'm your host, your DJ, your MC, your favorite cousin, Deona Hustle. Major shout out to esai.nspn. Also, shout out to the shop. We at the Cigar Lounge with it. I don't have my cigar yet. I'm going to wait till we hit like episode 100. We at 41, by the way. So shout out to all the cousins that have been tapped in thus far. I greatly appreciate y'all. And Happy New Year, by the way. This is the first episode in 2026. So we doing a solo, but I do have a guest who's going to be grabbing the mic. She didn't want to be on camera. She's a little Hollywood, especially entering in 2026. So if you want to grab the mic, Skit, and tell everybody what's up.
Hello, everyone. It's your favorite person in the whole wide world, Skittles, that girl.
Period. Oh, you got a little woo. Oh my God, the crowd goes wild. All right, so we'll be tackling a few different topics in this new year. I mean, well, of course, we're hoping for a better year than last year. Last year was crazy. The prices of eggs skyrocketed, so hopefully we won't get to that point. But you might as well keep the mic in your hand. I don't know why you sat it down.
Well, I didn't plan on being clocked in today. This is my first official day off in 2026.
You got an event coming up.
I do got an event coming up.
You might as well get some practice in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So some of the things that we're going to discuss today, and feel free to hop in as well. The First Lady, Dr. Bryant over in Atlanta, Pastor Jamal Bryant, his First Lady, she wore a specific dress, and everybody online is in arms about the dress. Mind you, it wasn't to attend a church festivity. It was, what was it for? The Atlanta's Mayor's Ball. So that's the top. That's what we're going to start off with. But a couple other things, just so you know, the guidelines for the day. Sections. We got to talk about section culture.
Yeah.
And people putting in money or people not putting in money but drinking the bottles. How you get here? We have so many questions. Whose friend are you? Like, what? So that's another one. And I have a question. I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Does our community, specifically like the Black community, do we pick and choose who we empathize with? And I ask this because sometimes it's like wrong is wrong, but some get excused because they're relatable or they've poured into or our community. Yeah, they pour some money in or like, hey, well, so-and-so did this.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about that line and a couple other little small things, but I'm going to start off with the First Lady.
Okay.
Did you see the outfit that...
I did. I thought it was a good outfit. It was really nice.
And mind you, she had the sleeves on, like, whatever that's called.
I just think that sometimes these churches, these people are just like bullies that grew up. Because it's like at the end of the day, guys come.
She said there's bullies with
they
fans.
Are come as you are, and there's so much judgment when it's it's supposed to be love. It's supposed to be a union. It's supposed to be Christians just coming and not judging one another. But still, they're just passing stones. Let that woman wear what she want to wear outside. Just because she signed up to be the First Lady, don't mean that she can't show a little skin.
Yeah, and
she got a husband. The people that's criticizing her don't.
And that's what she said. She said, I dress from she dresses for herself and her husband.
Yeah.
Not anybody else and whatever. And I hate this part of the conversation because as Black women, I feel like we've always gotten this, especially when you're growing up. It's like we can't wear certain things where other races can because we just happen to have assets.
Curvy got a little shape.
Yeah, like
and
now
know what to do with it.
Now I'm getting reprimanded because I look a certain way in this outfit. Now I think certain things can be done tastefully, absolutely. But like I had a conversation with my co-host the other day, and he was like, "Well, it was form fitting. Like you can't help that you have
curvy.
A shape.
Yeah,
and to me, you're gonna wear naturally. People are gonna wear things that complement their shape or their like. If you a bodybuilder, it's just certain things that you might not wear. If you ain't got no abs at all, you probably ain't gonna leave the house with a crop top. So it's like, to me, you're gonna wear things that complement your features, and I don't think it's anything wrong with that.
I think it's a deeper level when it comes to the church and how they judge people. And it is because the same way that they'll continue to throw baby showers for all these unwed women that come into church and letting all these girls and all these men keep having these kids out of wedlock. But the moment a little lesbian come in there, now they want to pray the gay away. That is pure judgment. That is picking and choosing. That is continuing to just be judgy within a church that's supposed to have acceptance. So it just goes back to they pick and choose what they want to be judgy on.
Yeah, and that's a church conversation. And it's interesting you mentioned that because Yolanda Adams actually just had a quick little interview with someone, and he was asking her of her thoughts on the LGBT community regarding the church, and she was like, let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
And this is what Yolanda Adams said, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, But in so many words, she was saying that God knows his creation before they entered earth. Who am I to judge anybody about what they do? She's like, I've been in the church for 60, however long years. There's nothing new under the sun with anything that's going on.
There's no sin higher than another. So and the same way when you leaving that church and cracking them crab legs, eating that shellfish, baby, that is the biggest sin too. So don't be like
that mic down earlier.
No,
like she
literally,
I'm
just saying it is. Like, don't be trying to pass judgment on me because I got a little off the shoulder shirt on with my little cream blazer, and your son over here having 18 kids, girl.
Yeah, and that was the outfit. Yeah.
And it's not, you know what?
I don't think it was bad. And she got the sleeves on. Like, of
she's
course,
at an event.
Like, she's right. She's at a ball. She's not at even if she was at a church event, I would give it a pass. But I definitely give it a pass at the mayor's ball.
Listen,
I don't think it was that bad.
They did the same thing about Barack Obama's suit.
That suit, they was
dragging my boy in that suit. Anything Michelle Obama wore, they drug her, and it was mainly a lot of Christian black women.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know about that. I'm gonna shift that conversation to
another.
Well, no, meaning I feel like, let me say this politically correct.
Okay, you go ahead because I ain't gotta be. I'm not Deona Hustle. I'm Skittles.
No, I'm trying to make sure I remember it correctly. So when Barack Obama wore that suit, it was like camel color
brown,
or whatever,
like a
very tan.
Yeah,
it was fire. It was. But I think presidents weren't doing that.
Yeah,
but the way that they ripped him to shreds
over a suit,
and it was a lot of people that weren't of his party. People that are possibly in control now.
Yeah,
the same people that also, may or might not have stormed the Capitol. Where were you January 6th? We still need to know. They need to put that on people's application. Where were you January 6th?
We need to know.
Let us know. Yeah, the tan suit. But just
that
imagine,
man looks sharp in that suit.
Just imagine all the things now that are happening, and y'all were mad over a tan suit.
A tan suit.
And it's some ridiculous stuff happening now.
Yes.
And unfortunately, with what just happened in Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's tragic.
Shooting the woman.
Oh, God.
Who was a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
Even if she wasn't a U.S. citizen.
Doesn't matter. She has rights.
So it's a lot of things, but when you really just sit back, think about it, and you say, y'all were mad at a tan suit.
Yes.
And y'all not living enough about all everything the else. Unfortunate things that have been leading up to this.
They was mad at Michelle Obama's shoulder too.
As a president,
when she had that shoulder out.
Everybody was mad at Michelle because of that meal plan.
Oh yeah,
now, I wasn't in public school, so I didn't.
Sorry, Miss Private School.
I didn't know nothing about what was really happening, but everybody was so upset. Like, we gotta eat greens. Y'all don't eat y'all vegetables and sit down.
Oh God, a healthy meal. How will we ever survive obesity?
First lady. But yeah, so
terrible.
But I think from packaging up those small two topics, I think the gist of what we're saying
it goes back to picking and choosing,
yes. But also just making sure that you can't be judging other people.
No,
if you don't like the way someone is, they wearing a tan suit, you don't like whatever,
a lacy, sexy dress as a first lady.
That's between you and whatever you got internally. I agree that you're not going to like everything people do.
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to. That's the biggest thing. You don't have to. And that is okay.
Yeah.
But when we talk about the church conversation, I hate the fact that some of these moments when people do get judgy and people have these experiences, that it strays people away from the actual message. Because
I know people stop going to the church home.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, and that goes back to finding your church home and finding what works for you.
100%.
And establishing your relationship with God or
yes,
Christ.
Girl, yes. Come on, Deona Hustle.
Okay. Here she go.
Okay.
Anyways, we're gonna
transition.
We are to sections.
Oh,
Section
girl,
culture,
put me on.
club.
Put me on.
Last time you been in the club? When the last time you been in the club? It's been a little minute.
Okay.
Well, she be in the club all the time.
I do not be in the club. I get paid to be in the club.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, that's like down that's yesterday.
That's a month ago. Okay, so I've been seeing people talk about this online a lot. We've had conversation about this
100%.
Because when we went to Dallas,
yes,
was it Dallas?
I think so. It was it's definitely Texas.
We was in Texas,
yes.
And it was somebody that was not a part of our friend group, an extension.
Oh God, yes, Lord Jesus,
and I don't even really remember the details.
I do.
Give us a quick synopsis. A quick one.
So basically, like, the thing about a section is if you go into a section or whatever, you understand the amount in which everyone is going to pay. Every club is different. You got the 18% or you got the 20% gratuity that is added on. So you always, if you got a $250 bottle, a $350 bottle, and I know all the people are going to say, oh my God, paying that much or whatever for a bottle you can get for $40 at the liquor store. Yeah. Girl, we get it. We understand that. We get it. The same way you can order a wig online or go to the hair store and pay double the price. Whatever. You're paying for the convenience. Yeah. So if you got 5 people there and you know that you're going to pay $500 plus 18 to 20% gratuity, you divide that up because you're going to say, hey, this is how much we're all going to pay. Right. We were paying that anyway. We were going to pay $20 at the door. We're not going to have no seat.
You're going to have to wait in line at the door.
So you're really paying for
sections don't make sense all the time. But if you have a group of people, especially if it's an occasion, it makes sense to get a section because, like you said, the convenience of it, you got somebody serving you with a bottle.
Getting a drink, eating at least one drink and a shot.
And you're probably right. And that's going to be $20.
At least $20 to $30. Yeah. Probably if you getting a little Neho or, $15 per shot, whatever. But you get that and you decide like, okay, this is how much we're all going to pay. Now, and if you decide to bring other people and that's fine. People can come in your section. We vibed out. That is perfectly okay. But when the little bums of a person continue to take that bottle and they take that bottle and they just get to passing it around and putting their photos on the Instagram and the TikTok and the Facebook and they got the Don Julio on their head as if they paid their $99.18. That is when I have a problem. Yeah. I don't really care about it and whatever. You in a section, you vibed out or whatever. We do a round of shots or whatever like that. But when you bring someone else in and then you like, oh, we got a table, that's taken away from the people that actually paid. So now the person that paid has to pay $20 to get in because you're just doing stuff. So I think that people who are inviting people to the section need to understand, like, if your people coming in and they coming in with 4 people, that's a whole nother bottle. Right. If we can get a whole nother bottle now, so y'all got, it's 4 of y'all, it's 5 of us, let's go in. Don't sit here and drink up that liquor.
So with the sections, if you have a section with your friends, table, whatever, booth, whatever you want to call it, you should be mindful. Yes. Because I've told you plenty of times, me and my sisters, we get invited when we were especially younger. We wasn't really doing the section things because most of the time I was doing an event, so we just passing through.
But y'all just baddies coming into a section.
Yeah, and so that's a different conversation. Right. So if you get invited to a place and people want you in a section, which a lot of times people will be, that's a different conversation. But if you are having a section with your friends and you put in money and you know all the people that put in money in this section and you start to see not one, but like 2 to 3 people come in the section that maybe is friends or acquaintances with somebody, you're going to start to be like,
because you look up, the bottle gone.
You look up and the bottle might be gone. So now you're wondering, well, we just put in 100 for, this bottle and your friend just drank half.
Meanwhile, they talking about, oh no, they not drinking.
Right, people do say that. Who? Yeah, people might say that. And I just saw a video actually, and I was like,
that reposado.
I just saw a video that I was a little conflicted with. I thought it was funny, but at the same time, I was like, ooh, I feel what's going on. It was a guy, and he had the bottle of Don. It's a video, and he was like, he was lit with it, and he was recording his homegirl. So his homegirl handed the bottle to her. Now, it appears that the homegirl, it was her section and her man's section and probably a couple other people. Okay. So this guy that had the bottle did not put in at all. Right. So he was like, her boyfriend mad that I got the bottle. I mean, I get why, because why do you got this bottle on the top of your head and we trying to take a sip and you didn't even put in, and now we get the bottle back and it ain't no liquor in it.
Okay, so I got one for you. Let's see how you guys feel about this. This happened to me. I was like 22 something like that. I was dating this girl and I told her, I used to have her sometimes go, and she was like really pretty, so I used to tell her like, hey, go get us free drinks, Right. And so she'd go, she'd get us drinks. But then it got to a point where we'd be in like the sections, and I told her, I was like, see if you can like sneak more drinks for us. And she'd go and get it. I remember she didn't, and they poured her drinks, and she brought it to me, and the dudes were looking at me like,
they was pissed.
Yeah. What would you do? Like, if you seen that, would you be mad about that?
I think that's on them. Wait till you get the mic, because we can't hear you.
That's okay.
Yeah, so we want to hear you. Okay, I'm just saying, wait till you get the mic so we can.
Sorry, Deona Hustle. I forgot it was rules here. I'm a rebel. I don't be going by the rules. I don't know
having rules these days.
I don't know.
You've been having rules for the past 2 years.
It's strict.
It is a strict program. You know. But I think when it comes to like that dynamic, it's a little bit different, because at the end of the day, y'all let her take 2 drinks or 2 shots. You don't know who she was gonna take it to. That's on them.
This bitch just giving it out.
That's on them for them to go. I mean, of course they're gonna be salty because it's going to you. Like, they like, man, we thought we was going da 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 da.
Yeah, but that's the same as if you hitting on somebody in the club and they cute. You trying to get on them,
right? Because you want to invite them in.
If she was with her man or nothing like that, and her man like, oh well. You over there trying to talk here.
That's
buy
smart.
some drinks, and now
absolutely
people know what they getting into when they go into the club. Like, you gonna spend some money trying to get a cute girl. You didn't ask no right questions. She got a man already here. That's on you, sir. Yeah. You just supported a business.
Yeah.
You just invested back into the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's nothing wrong with that, because they decided to allow. And when you invite people, like I said, if you invite people and you're getting them, you're like, oh, this is cool. Like, if you pay for the whole section and you inviting whoever you want to, you can do whatever you want to.
100%.
This is your money.
Yes.
But when you have other people involved and you got 6, 7 people.
6, 7.
On one bottle, then it gets to a point where people are going to start to not watch your pockets. They watching your bottle. Like,
yeah, and I don't go nowhere with nobody with one bottle.
You're going to need 2.
Let's make that clear right there.
People, like, if it is 6, 7, you're going to need 2 bottles.
Right. And if the bottles is $250 and the gratuity come up, we talking about $250,
7.
We talking
8.
about $604.
Yeah.
604, 66, yeah, 670.
And if you getting Red Bull, you get chasers, those things.
$7.
That's another thing people don't really care for.
Yes.
You shouldn't be ordering anything.
Why
if
are you ordering $4 Red Bulls?
Well, and you can do whatever you want to. I was gonna say you shouldn't be ordering stuff in a section that's not yours.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You ordering $4 Red Bulls and you ain't gave a card. So you know that's getting charged to
right, or at least or to the person, just be like, oh yeah, I'm finna order da da da. Especially if you do hookah, like we don't really do all of that here in Kansas City. But when you go to other cities, you could do hookah and all these other things. So you might need to just pay for that off rip, so it's not on everybody's bill. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's only 2 of y'all smoking hookah.
Yeah,
y'all got it. Which I've seen people do is they'll order the hookah and then they'll just pay for it right then and there. So it's not it's not any issues. But you can't be bringing a lot of people into your section that are not putting in any money, knowing that you and your friends just put in $100, like $100 plus.
I got a scenario for you, because I feel like it's kind of the same thing. So like how you're saying with section and people putting in. Now, say it's a party bus.
Oh yeah,
because I've been on a couple party buses where people have gotten on
for free,
not paid, and drank.
Oh yeah,
because I was at a wedding this past in November, and we're all on the bus. Some of us put in,
right,
and then we were sitting there and we're drinking, and my cousin turned over and looked at me. He's like, "I think we're the only ones who brought alcohol on this bus." And we looked at all the bridesmaids, and all of them were taking our drinks.
What was their drinks? What was their liquor at?
To be determined.
How y'all on the party bus with no liquor?
That's
y'all
what I'm saying.
Y'all the only ones.
Well, like, I cleaned out his fridge before we got on the Groons Bridge fridge, because I was like, I kind of already had the feeling, but but I was like, kind of how you guys were saying with all that, because like I know, like I've gone to clubs and I've seen people I know that had sections, and they've invited me just to come up, but I never drink any of theirs.
Or I'll ask somebody like, hey, you can, if it was that serious, I'll be like, hey, or they'll pour it for you. Because to me, if you the one controlling the environment, you would just pour somebody a shot if that's what you want them to do.
Right. And in my situations is anytime that happened to me, they'd always invite me up and they're like, hey, take some.
Yeah, but
good. I'm like, I'm doing it because if it happened, it was usually at Lotus, and I was just trying to get out of the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's really kind of different or whatever. Like being invited and you knowing the kind of people that are inviting you up, you know they with it. You know they got the bottles, they got the money. Money's not an issue. You getting invited up there, y'all turned up. My issue is with the bottle warriors that want to post on their stories and act like they flexing and then bringing other people and recording the signs and everything like they in sections every weekend. They turned up, they lit.
People be doing that for sure.
They doing it for clout off of my dime. That is the thing. I am a female buying bottle service in a club, and all of the bad can I say bitches? All the bad bitches is the man that are lined up in front of me, in front of my section, and all of the bad bitches is all the men lined up in front of the DJ booth, and ain't none of them gave no money. So like now I'm looking around at all of the N-words with money now, and it is all of the females who are all with the bottles, and all of these males are just bringing their homies in the sections with the Julio on their head. That is my issue. Who gonna be the girls?
Everybody's trying to be the girls. That's another conversation.
Who gonna be the boys?
Club culture.
Yes.
Another part of this is I feel like we mentioned this on this show before, is talking about club culture and how every time I get on TikTok, I see women complaining because they're like, they were like, well, Sierra, I think it was, I don't know, it was something where it was an event, and you would imagine, I think it was an artist like Sierra where the women were there. You know, like all the girls is there, they want to see Sierra, and it was none but dudes hogging the space. Like, and it was like, women were like, these dudes are 6'5". I can't see.
6
I'm
foot,
5'5".
7 foot, 8'9".
Like, they could not see. It was just that. And then I've also seen in the DJ booth, and everybody's different. But to me, if you are a male DJ and it's like a party club, why you got 20 homeboys? Like,
what a bitches at?
Like,
where the ass throwing? Where they shake that monkey? I bet she can't.
Like,
where the hoes at, Deona?
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Censor
all right.
yourself.
See, this is why I don't never get invited.
Dial it back a bit.
Sorry.
I'm trying to be able to clip this.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So to me, once again, I don't know, but as a guy, I wouldn't want 50 dudes in the booth. Where are the women? Because to me, women are the drivers for a lot of things. Even when we look at radio and we look at music, the way I've always been kind of taught and the way we kind of think of things is, if women like it, they're gonna be there. This is why you see a lot of times with clubs, maybe not in Kansas City, but in certain places, it's $5 for women to get in. It's $30 for the dudes. Yeah. The point is, they want women there.
Well, I will say the women are, since I'm dialed back, the women are scared to walk.
Thank you.
Women are scared to walk up to the DJ area, and I don't want to say scared like terrified. You think so? Let me see.
Go ahead and land the plane.
I don't want you to say. Think I'm saying it like, oh, they're scared, like they're terrified, like somebody's going to hit them, or that somebody's. But it's scary walking up already because you already know. It's like the dude at the gas station trying to, hey, baby girl in the blue. You already know now. You have to shuffle through men who don't have good manners when it comes to you saying excuse me. They don't want to move because they by their boyfriend. You know, they don't want to move because they don't want to move from by their homeboy. So now you got to go out. Excuse me, all timid walking up. They're smoking 18, things that, that they smoke in the club. Your wig is already smelling. Okay. They taller than you. You can't get through. So now you have to literally push through a crowd of men to get to another man just to say, hey, hi, how you doing? And now you look like a groupie. Now you look like a person or whatever like that that's a female trying to get to a DJ when all you are is a female that probably either hosts, DJs yourself, or promoter,
but that's
in
what
the bottle service, whatever.
It's too many. Now it seems
too
like
challenging
the guys
to get there.
Not all guys.
Not all.
Now it seems like some of them are the new groupies. Because they're the ones hogging the areas
they're
where
the
women
one recording the phone with their phones, and you're just like up there like, excuse me, hi, this, and I can speak for myself. You're trying to walk through like, excuse me, sir, hi, and they
ain't never talked that delicately.
You know, excuse me, hi, excuse me. You know, when you get in the club, whatever, you get to trying to be all, you know, politically correct. You're like, hey, excuse me,
girl, please,
excuse me, can I get through here? Can I? Excuse me, you don't want to bump nobody, whatever, like that. You're just trying to be nice just to get through, and it's like, you know what? Mm-hmm. They'll probably never know I was here to come out and support them because I couldn't get through your girlfriends. Get through the crowd. I cannot get through the baddies.
Well,
I want
to
walk and say, though. Here's your chain.
I'm saying the opposite of what you're saying, but
I got you.
I get what you're saying.
I get it.
Cause I'm saying it's too many guys that are hogging the space. You're saying it's just people. Period.
No, I'm saying
some of these spaces.
I'm calling them baddies. I'm calling them the guys the baddies. She's I'm saying they're the baddies. Baddie, come get your chain. Is what I'm saying. They're the females. They're the girls. Because can't get through. That's what I'm saying. So we were saying the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that she was talking in code. I didn't know. Yeah. But I just don't. I don't think that that's a big thing because I don't mind when my people come up to the section for a minute because y'all not gonna.
You have the baddest of the baddest females that you hang with. You got. I mean, all different flavors. I mean, they tall, brown skin, dark skin, light skin, thick.
I'm trying to tell you.
Like they are bad. Every single friend, sister that you have are baddies. So you put them in a place and you put them around the DJ booth. Absolutely. Right. I need the videographer on all of them. Yeah. I'm coming because this is my people.
Yeah. But it's not different. A clogging. They finna come in here, kick it in the booth, and then it's it. Now I will say as I've been navigating DJing, I've seen more interesting experiences. Is that Deona Hustle? Oh, girl. Since I've seen more of these interesting things because on TikTok, it's a trend right now where people are DJs are uploading videos of other people that some are not even DJs, like in their area, touching their equipment.
Oh, God.
I actually have a video that maybe I'm going to share it.
Share it.
I had a moment where recently somebody, literally, I didn't realize that it was two things that had done. They touched my controller while I was trying to mix in, and they touched my laptop. I've even had somebody go as far as to being like, "Oh yeah, can I DJ too?" It was not that type of this is not this type of function. Mind you, I did not know I do not know that person at all. Never seen that person day in my life. So I've now experienced what DJs be complaining about of seeing how people are entitled, intrusive, and just what are you're not reading the room. Who are you and why would I let you DJ on my stuff and why would you it's crazy.
Well, it's just the same as when you're in your car and then someone wants to change the song on you. You know what I mean? It's just who are you? It's what the fuck you doing?
Literally.
No, I've watched a lot of those TikToks because I've kind of thought about DJing myself because I love music. I love playing, and I've been known to get a few house parties but for example, how you were saying how you need to play for the women. That's number one rule. You have to play for the women.
Right.
Literally. I went to a house party one time, Halloween party. We got there. It's nothing but trap music. Everyone's against the wall. And I yelled out. I was already drunk. I was like, who is playing this crappy music? And this dude came up and he's like, oh, that's me, bro. What? It sucks? I was like, yes, it sucks.
Change it up, bro.
And he's like, well, you think you could do better? And then my friends were like, he can definitely do better. They gave me it. I played My Type by the whole maybe an hour goes by. That same guy comes up to me. He's like, I'm so glad I gave you the aux, bro. I was like, you always play.
People were off the wall at this point too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, dude, you gotta play for the women.
You gotta lighten up. And I've talked about this with my sisters because us being from St. Louis, we can play Yo Gotti and we can play some of the rougher music and be lit rap bar for bar. But you still, every city's not like that. I would say Kansas City is not super musically cutthroat as we are, where we gonna play them Gottis. I got this. It's just not the same. So I feel like you got to be delicate. I feel like
Kansas City, the music, a lot of it, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like a lot of it that gets people going is more of they don't really like the newer music a little bit too much. I feel like they're more so like what always, if I see at a club or a party, it's always like the 2000s to like 2014. Like all that music always gets it. But like, I mean, sometimes, you know, we get new music, but I always feel like people in Kansas City, at least, the music that always gets it going is usually in that.
Yeah. And I'm a true believer that, because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I'm at like Aura, I'm playing a little bit of everything because I feel like you want to, like, it's a lot of kids up in there. You 21, you fresh. So I know what you listening to. I know you want to hear, you know, certain joints. You want to hear the TikTok joints. You might want to hear pull up with a stick, like that type of vibe. But then we going to go back to some old classics, some Webby. You know, we're going to play some for the girls. We're going to play some twerking music. We're going to play K-Stylist throughout the entire night.
How do you feel about like when you go to a club or anything and it's just they're playing just like house music, or not house music, but like
what you mean?
I can't think of the name of the music right now.
You mean the genre, like the house
music, like genre music,
like what they do in Chicago?
Yeah, but like say like for Landing, for example, on Saturdays, it's nothing about like I don't know.
It's
EDM. Like, how do you feel when it's just because I feel like a lot of clubs here lately have just been that, and I'm like, and that's kind of what
they'll fade out of that.
I like it. Like I like it sometimes, but not like enough. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that ain't my steez. You ain't gonna catch me. That ain't my steez. Just that ain't it. And I like some house music. House music is a little bit different because but EDM, the oomph, that's not my vibe. But I've been at places like that though.
I was gonna say though, with the people touching on the equipment DJs, and all that, I've seen so many videos of that, and even someone who's not even a DJ watching it pisses me off so much because it's just like, what makes you think like
that you can?
And it's always some drunk girl too. It's always I've seen it where they're in the boiler. I've seen a video. I don't even think she was drunk. They're in the boiler room and they're playing and they have an amazing set.
Those boiler room sets are dope.
But the only thing I don't like about that is how close those people are to the DJ because they're like,
they're up on them. And
that's what I'm like.
And those sets, I do like those in the right environment. Like in the right environment, those can be cool. Like if you got people around you that you trust that are not going to do anything. Like I did that one moment where it was really dope. Where I had like kind of like the boiler room set. It was at a house.
Oh no, you had a few.
It was like I did it for my birthday too, but it was spacious. So nobody was really hovering over me. But I did it when I first got my DJ controller and somebody spilled alcohol on my stuff. So it's like, so I understand it's a risk when you do that. But the vibe and the adrenaline was like, we was vibing. Like it was a crazy amount of energy. And after that, I was like, I gotta plug up because I just spent like $1,400 on this joint. I don't know if it's repaired. I don't know. You know, I'm like, is it broke? Is it? So like doing sets like that can be very risky, but it was really dope of an experience to have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with the boiler room sets that you see. It's a lot of people crowded, and I have seen videos where people are doing a little bit too much in the DJ booth, especially when they're not a part of the event. Like there's no reason you shouldn't be, if you're not a part of someone's event, if you're not booked for it, to me, let me know y'all. If you're not booked for an event and you want to get on the mic, it's a 50-50 what you asking. Because to me is if the DJ knows who you are and knows that you can rock out, they're gonna offer you the mic.
Automatically.
You don't have to beg.
No.
And I've seen people beg for the mic because when no one knows necessarily what your experience level is, and even then it's like people don't know you personally.
And you taking a chance too because it's like this is an event that you're curating. So if they trash, they make you look trash.
Yeah.
You know?
It does. And I mentioned it before.
Back on you.
It's so important that if you do have somebody else on your mic, which I appreciate the fact that I have the ability to do both.
Yes.
But you know, it's only so many people. I hand the mic to you. I hand the mic to Be Shining. I hand the mic to Duke.
Yeah.
Those are my top 3 that I could think of off rip that I would feel comfortable being like, hey, can you talk this up or something? Like, hey, I'm finna do this. But I have seen people just be like, hey, let me get the meat. Bro, no. I don't know what you finna say on this mic. And you finna get on here yelling, saying the same thing every 2 seconds. I don't know. But everybody's not built for that, and that's okay.
When they get on there like, yo, what up? Yo. Hey, yo. What's up? We in this. Hey.
How we in this?
Okay. KC.
Oh, KKK.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody.
I like, all right, so nobody, good night, cool.
Yeah, you know? and that's what I'm saying. Like, everything is not for everybody, and that's okay. I feel like you do have to experience things sometimes, but asking or begging for someone to give you the mic.
You said begging is hilarious.
Oh, one bended knee.
Trying
to get a mic when nobody in the booth seems to know who you are is ridiculous.
Or even be like, hey, let me plug in, bro. Bro, let me plug in.
That's absurd.
Why would I let you plug into
DJ
my set?
That makes no sense.
It's different though. How you said when you pass off or whatever. Like if you somewhere, you know, the dupes they pull up. You know what I mean? Brian B. Shining pull up.
But I'm gonna
and
offer them.
Always like matching. That's a different thing. It's
right.
like you like, oh, maybe you did a bathroom break or you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
or are they the same way? Like hey, Deona, plug in for me. Like I got it. You know. And but
laptop
that's a dynamic that meshes well with professional human beings who do this and are not doing this because they need the money to survive. Yeah. They do it because they love it and they're passionate about
That's important.
You know.
That's very much important to do stuff because you love it. And I understand that bills come into play. You gonna have to take care of stuff, and I understand that. And so I am very blessed and grateful that I'm in a position to be selective with what I do.
100%.
That I can be in a pocket of
I don't gotta do this.
I don't have to do this.
To.
Plus, it's just
I don't feel like it.
I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
With with my time schedule, anyways, with the radio,
I'm that don't align with your brand.
A lot of things don't always align, and it's like this ain't. I can't.
Because I don't want to host your sex party. I do not want to host a group of women of a certain. I don't, because they be like, oh, I'm having a what is they call them parties?
Yeah, like a bachelorette.
A passion. I'm having a passion party. Can you host? Like that, Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sitting around hosting time like, hey, I'm Skittles or whatever like that. And now we in here. No, that just don't align with me. Yeah. But I'm flattered that you chose me. Yeah. Thank you so much for keeping me in mind. I'm a pass. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I had old people brain. I had something to say earlier about the party bus, but I forgot it now. I remembered it.
Don't worry. Oh, what are we going to do without that? Dang. We was really looking forward to that 2 cents. Well, I'm going to wrap it up with this last conversation because I feel like as we move and lean into 2026, that we just kind of we all realigning with our goals, resetting, because that's what I've been on. I've been just trying to make sure that I am focused. I set out my plans, and instead of me just writing my plans this time, I was like, you know what, let me set a date when I want to achieve a piece of that goal. Yeah. So by the end of the year, I can achieve it. Because that's my thing. Is like I put down a bunch of stuff, but when am I gonna do it? Mm-hmm. So it's so many different things that I know I want to accomplish of this year. But I also want to just throw this out there as we all move forward in 2026 is don't overshare. Yeah. When I say overshare, it's not just necessarily like, how your mama might overshare your personal business.
Oh, telling everybody and their mama that she did not talk between the washer and dryer.
Right. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about more so if you do have some good opportunities in the work and you're excited about it, that's cool.
Don't speak on it.
You don't have to speak on every single thing because sometimes you get into a habit of you spoke something up well before it was time, and now the opportunity's gone.
And it fell through.
Or now you done spoke something. Now you done said, hey, I got this, I got that. Now somebody then cut you off because they heard about it. You talked about it too soon.
Jock your event, jock your style.
Right. I dislike so much when I see people be like, hey, I'm thinking about throwing this event. Unless you have that event already secured, venue packed,
don't talk about
flyer ready, don't throw it out there. Because you just gonna get on. You don't set yourself up for failure.
I think people say that to prove that they have motion.
And that's the part. That's the last piece I was gonna add is you don't have to necessarily tell everybody all the things that you have working on behind the scenes to feel of value. If you do, then that's a whole nother conversation that you need to have with your therapist. But I don't think it's wise to overshare just to prove a point. Like, hey, in a year from now, I already talked to so and so. They gonna
keep it, buddy.
Keep it so that when it's time for you to pop out with that flyer and the actual action, it's gonna hit the streets like, dang, so and so doing this. Yeah. But you talking about something like it's finna happen, and you didn't accidentally talk yourself out of a situation. Almost, I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that.
You talking about it to the wrong people, and their spirits and their energy is not right.
That too.
The jealousy,
you can't tell everybody everything.
Stings,
you can't.
You gotta stay down till you come up.
Yeah. So be careful who you tell stuff to, especially if you just gonna blurt out stuff online. Just be cautious of what you're saying because not every opportunity that hasn't happened yet or whatever needs to be discussed online. Yeah. I feel like it's even things that I just haven't mentioned that it's like, oh, I want to mention them, but I know the timing is not right yet.
Right.
Like,
but you know they happening.
Yeah.
You know they in the works.
I know they in the works, but it's like, I'm going to wait on it. And to me, that's just a wiser thing. So as we all move into 2026, all I'm saying is, cousins, thank you for listening in. You know, of course, thank you for being a part of another season of the Off-Air Hustle. But just make sure you are moving intentional. Let's hold each other accountable. But let's also make sure we don't get ahead of ourselves and overshare information with, one, people that don't want to see you succeed. Two, the internet before things actually are concrete. And I mean, those are the main two.
Yeah, I love that. Careful. I love all the positivity, and I love how politically correct you are. I'm going to say one thing as Skittles and going into this new year, and my New Year's resolution. It's a lot of things that I'm changing and shifting, but I just want y'all to know one thing. Whether y'all see me in public, whether y'all see me on the internet, it is a new year, the same bitch. Try Jesus, not me. Moving in silence, eating good, living good. Baby, when I post, I'm a post. You'll see what you see. But just know that I'm doing me. Love y'all. Thank you, Deona Hustle.
Okay, period. It's the doing me. That was cute.
I mean,
that was cute.
I'm being Skittles, but just because I ain't hosting.
Old head.
Oh, girl.
That's what it gave.
Girl, you're so...
It gave Auntie with the cheetah print.
You're so jealous of me.
The cheetah print towels.
It shows that you're jealous of me.
It gave... Monica.
Anyway, just because I'm just going into what you said, just because y'all don't be see me post that.
Right, you need to post more. I've been trying to tell you that. What's
I got this collab going through, meaning doing that. They gonna see it when I post.
Oh, they gonna see that new collab.
They gonna see. Oh, shut up.
I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about.
I do know which one you're talking about.
Which weekend is
I know. See, I ain't talking about my business on the internet. On Off-Air Hustle with Deona Hustle. I'm following the New Year's resolution.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna let my stuff, when it happens, you gonna see it.
All right, well,
pop out.
Love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We'll have a guest next week, and my hair will be slayed. See y'all later.